Hey guys, so new video coming at you for the regionals to use when they need to recalculate their usage numbers for their stores. Whoops, I'm going to open up Epicurean really quick. Epicurean. Alright, so I'm going to be using quarter two to do usage numbers or make new ones. I feel like that's what most people will be using since they have a lot more data from quarter two still. I know a lot of people haven't been using quarter three. So on quarter two, I don't need to open up on both pages. Got to open on the left, and I've got, sorry, I just need to delete this. All right, so I'm using Papago's information for quarter two, and you want to make sure you need an initial inventory, a final inventory, how many of each thing you ordered in between those two dates, and then you'll need the total number that your store made in gross sales in that date range as well. So for my initial inventory, I'm using 7 is 7 July? 7's July. 7 July. July 1st for my initial inventory. You need the total inventory that you had at your store that day. Notice that on this page, a lot of you guys will probably try to copy and paste that total column, and then you'll run into this problem where it copies this whole entire, all 7 of these columns. That's because this cell, all the pink cells right here, I thought it was better looking to make them merged together, but you're going to have to go through and unmerge them for whatever page that you're copying and pasting from, because you have to unmerge them in order to copy just one column. Since that's merged, if you try to copy through it or highlight through it, it has to do all of those columns. So that's why I'm doing this page, because I already went through and undid that, so I wouldn't have to do it in the video. So for the total, on July 1st, let's copy this total inventory column. Copy that. And notice also if I paste this with Command V right here, in this cell, the total inventory column, it's actually a formula. It doesn't just say 1.5, it says E21 plus parentheses F21 divided by orders, exclamation point, C21, and parentheses. So if you paste that over here, it has the same formula, except it shifts it over to the right, and that formula doesn't mean anything when you put it over here. So you don't want to just hit Command V. It'll do the same thing when you paste it onto the usage page that we're going to. So when you paste it, you have to right click and then do a special paste, say values only. That way it pastes just 6.6, just 1, just 1.5. For the final inventory, we're going to go over to August 2nd, and these are dates that you can choose on your own. You just want to make sure that they're a month to a month and a half apart, and that the temperature during that time that you're copying and pasting from is similar to what you're experiencing right now. So I'll copy that, paste that into the usage page, just the values. And now I just need how much I ordered in between there and the total sales that I made during 7.1 to 8.2. I already looked this up on Peak, and it's 260,000. If you don't know how to do that on Peak, then hit up, I don't know, somebody who does know how to do that. I can help you if you need help. So, and now I just need what I ordered from 7.1 to 8.1. I'm not going to use through 8.2, because if I place an order on 8.2, it'll show up, but you haven't actually received that product yet. So you're going to do 7.1 to 8.1, Epicurean, and what you need is a report. It's a usage report. You want usage with cases in dollars. I already filled this out, so that's why it's so easy for me right now. But I want to go 7.1 to 8.1. Make sure you check the year on here, because it'll usually put the wrong year. All vendors, and you want to do 1,000 records at a time instead of 100, because you want to see the entire, like everything, instead of just the first 100. Notice this 8 over here is shifted to the right, and that's because it's for decaf. and decaf actually comes in a box, but Epicurean splits it up for us, and so it gets its own column. We ordered 8 single units when it could really be in cases right here, like everything else. This times ordered column is going to be useless for us, and it's going to cause a small problem, but it'll be okay. And so just keep in mind that we're going to have to shift over this 14 and this 2 and this 1 because we need it to be in this column, but we can't do it yet because we can't edit anything here. So we have to copy this whole page, and you just want to go to the last product that we ordered, which is going to be Life is Beautiful cups on here, and paste that into whatever you have a blank order column. So I'm just going to use day 1 and paste it into here, but in order to do that, I got to paste it onto my first inventory order. The green, I don't know if you should have all seen this before, but if you paste your order, when you paste your order, it looks a lot like this, and if you paste it into this green box right here, whoops, not like that. Like that, there we go. Then it puts all that data into this column for you. So let's go back over there. Remember that we needed what was in the column to the right. So right now in the column that we need, which is the column with the number sign on it, we've got everything that's times ordered. The reason that is that way is because this was made to move the information from like a single order, and when you look at a single order on Epicurean, it puts it in that first column. There is no times ordered column. So in order to use this for what we're using it for right now, you just need to copy this column and paste it right here. And then we have the cases into the number column. Also, we need to take this 8 and this 14 from here. We got to paste that into the column that we need as well. Whoa, sorry. The 8, now the 14, this 2 right here, this 1, this 1. The last thing that's going to trip us up right now, because we're using Life is Beautiful cups, this is all based on product numbers. So 953512 is the, I'll open this up a little bit. Life is Beautiful 32-ounce cup, but our sheet is only reading for our 32-ounce plastic cup, which is 950312, which is a little bit different. So we're going to want to add those together. We've got 4418, so 62 is what we really need there for our 32-ounce cups. 24s, 15, and 35 is going to be 50. And our 16-ounce cups, 3 and 1 is going to be 4. Whoops, that's not the right one. Sorry. 3 and 16-ounce cups, 5 is going to be 8. Cool. So I think those are the only Life is Beautiful cups. Yeah, so sometimes when they give us special products like Life is Beautiful cups or holiday cups, they have a different product number, and so you have to be careful about that, because when you are, if you just use what you had in regular cups during that time period, then you may be like not counting half of the stuff that you ordered. Alright, so this should be the right column now. All these numbers here are what we ordered in between that date range that we were looking at. So we can just copy this, copy it. Again, we're going to need to do a special paste, which is right click, paste special, and we want just the values. That way we're not pasting the formula from that page. And I already put on here that we had 260,000, and these are our usage numbers right here. Cool. The last thing I'm going to do before I started using these would be to copy this column and to paste it right over here. And just look at these numbers and see how similar they are. Looks like they're mostly lower than they are over here. But sometimes you'll notice that you'll get like a negative number, which obviously would be wrong, or something like that. And you just want to watch out for those things. But I'll just double check them before I started using them. Usually if I see that like the old ones were higher than the new ones I did, and I'm not really having any problems right now. I'll just keep the higher ones because I'd rather just have more product in my store. But sometimes your store is kind of small, so yeah, that's how you do that. And for quarter 3, had that open. For you to share this with all your stores, usually regionals will get the quarter 3 or quarter 4, quarter 2 inventory template shared with you every quarter. Sometimes it's kind of late, and you just want to make a copy of this, and you're going to want to make 3 copies, one for each of your stores, and then rename them. I already renamed this one, Papago Inventory Quarter 3, and then whatever your other store was, you could rename that one and say, I don't know, ASU Inventory Quarter 3, and then you could copy and paste your inventory numbers into here. If you are copying and pasting inventory numbers from quarter 2 to quarter 3, be really, really careful because there are some new products, and I'll just point some of them out, but these ones I think you can just copy and paste. But notice there's lemonade over here. Cool. So you can just paste it. But you got lemonade over here, and you don't have lemonade over here. So if you just copied this whole entire column and pasted it into the quarter 3, it wouldn't work out because you don't have heavy cream. Oh, you do have heavy cream, but you don't have lemonade here, so it throws off the whole entire thing. Also, so you're going to want to do it pretty much one section at a time and just look at it really carefully. There's a couple other things that are different. This should all be the same, but when you get down to like Rebels on the new inventory page, there's Rebel Mix, and then 8-ounce, 12-ounce regular Rebels, 8-ounce, 12-ounce sugar-free Rebels. Over here you've got 8-ounce and then 8-ounce regular and sugar-free, and then 12-ounce, 12-ounce regular sugar-free. So a couple things that are different, so you're just going to want to go through and make sure that all the numbers get pasted into the right spot. But other than that, you should be good to go. Thanks, guys. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. That's going to be the best way to go. Holla at your boy with the Dutch Bros email.